Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
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 Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. O Lord, you are making me to chant your holy and all-powerful Ram Nam for the purpose of remembering you. You are making me to chant your holy and all-powerful Ram Nam for remembering you, Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
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 O Lord, you are making me to chant your holy and all-powerful Ram Nam for making me aware of the grace you are pouring on me. O Lord, you are making me to chant the holy and all-powerful Ram Nam for making me aware of the grace you are pouring. You have been pouring on me. Om Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram.
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 O Lord, you are making me to chant your holy and all-powerful Ram Nam for enabling me to develop subservience to you, surrender to you. O Lord, you are making me to repeat your holy and all-powerful Ram Nam for enabling me to develop subservience to your being or surrender to yourself. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
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 O Lord, you are making me to repeat your holy and all-powerful Ram Nam so that I will be able to know that you are within me. O Lord, you are making me to chant the holy and all-powerful Ram Nam for enabling me to know that you are within me. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
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 O Lord, you are making me to chant the holy and all-powerful Ram Nam to make me aware that you are making me to chant. O Lord, you are making me to chant the holy and all-powerful Ram Nam to make me aware that it is you who is making me to chant. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
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 O Lord, you are making me to repeat your holy and all-powerful Ram Nam for kindling the love and devotion for you. O Lord, you are making me to chant the holy and all-powerful Ram Nam for kindling the love and devotion for you. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
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 O Lord, you are making me to chant your holy and all-powerful Ram Nam for transforming my faith in you to trust in you. O Lord, you are making me to repeat the holy and all-powerful Ram Nam for transforming the faith in you to trust in you. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
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 Now We have been pleading to him that he is making us to chant the holy and all-powerful Ram Nam for 5 or 6 factors. What are the factors? Because it is too long. This should become a part of our life, that is what we are struggling. From the last, suppose we go, we may be able to remember. Transforming the faith in you to trust in you. Okay. Then kindling the love and devotion. Then he is making us to chant. Then he is within us. He is trying to kindle the subservience or surrender to him. He is to make me aware of the bounteous grace that he has been pouring on us. To remember him. Yeah, that's all. 7.
Swamiji, what is the difference between faith and trust?
Faith and trust, you remember the simile here. A person who was, with his child, was doing some acrobatics, in the street. And that is his livelihood. So he has got a tripod, 2 tripods, and a rope is tightly held there. And he walks through that without any support, holding a pole, just walks and comes back. Then everybody makes an applause. Then after that, he took his child and put him on his neck. Then when he got up, he asked, "Do you think I will be able to walk with this child without any support?" Everybody said, "Yes, you can," because they have seen him walking, Then immediately he said, "Will you give me your child to walk?" And everybody kept quiet. So that means the faith is there, but trust is not there. We have faith in God, but we have not handed over. We have not accepted that He is behind everything.
Full acceptance is trust.
Trust. That is why we all say, Anandashram, trust. Your trust is formed. So in the legal term, it is a document. But the inner meaning is trust. We trust in God. Total trust in God.
Yes, Swami.
Yeah. So the faith and trust is there. We are trying to transform the trust into faith.
Faith into trust.
Sorry. Faith into trust. Initially we have faith. When somebody says about some Mahatma, something, we develop faith. We ourselves will get some experience. We will go and pray to him, next day it becomes okay. So it's faith. But if he asks you to jump, you may not jump. What will happen to me,
Yes.
Yeah. So the 7 points today we included.
Yes.
And we are praying to him. Like that we will add anything, not necessarily that we should do this. But our Nama chanting should enable us to go deeper. All these days, Papa has been preparing us. Under the banner of this in-depth study of Inquest of God, so many revelations have come in our spiritual journey, but those may remain at the intellectual level, which is a risk. The intellectual level, it will be there to reproduce to others. But when it comes to mind, it will be difficult for me to actualize it, integrate it. So with Ramnam, we are trying to integrate it. That is what he did. Papa says, Ramnam can keep the mind engaged day and night with God thought. In the early stages of your sadhana, you may profit by doing puja at particular hours and you can repeat God's name in the remaining hours. But as you advance in your sadhana, you will feel that the divine name itself is an all-sufficient sadhana. So the real purpose of puja is to keep the remembrance of God. This is more easily attained through the repetition of Ram Nam. Name alone is an all-sufficient sadhana. We should feel that name and God are the same. The name represents Brahman. Those who repeat the name constantly do not have to sit for meditation separately. When you think of milk, all the qualities of milk automatically flash in your mind. So also when you take God's name, all His attributes must come up before your mind. The name will purify the mind, burn all mental impurities as a spark of fire burns off a big stack of hay. The restless mind is settled by becoming pure. God's name is a boat by which you can cross the river of mortality and attain immortality. Take the divine name constantly and see for yourself how soon the mind becomes pure. You cannot know the taste of sugar until you eat it. Merely talking of sugar will not do so. So also those who repeat Ram Nam alone knows its sweetness. So the sweetness, of course, it all depends upon the intensity of your bhava. So we are trying to integrate whatever we have learned with the Ram Nam in our life. Volumes of books need not be read now. Whatever that is needed for us to connect ourselves with Him, He is slowly taking us to that stage where we get connected with Him. That is why He said name is the link between us and God who is seated within. And slowly when we repeat like this, we understand that all our activities are propelled by Him. Not only motivated by Him, it is actualized by Him. When we say that I am repeating the name of, you are making me to repeat the name of Ram to make me aware that you are behind the chanting itself. So slowly, if you are behind the chanting, you are behind everything. So this has to be now tried, not only during a particular time. Initially, we will do it at the particular time. Then slowly, we try whenever there is, be the period ever so small. Even during the various activities of the day, wherever it is possible, we will try to bring His Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. And at that time, these dimensions will slowly come. That is why these dimensions are to be given importance while chanting. And we also say that oh Lord, you are making me to repeat. That itself is a hammering. You are making me to repeat the holy and all-powerful Ram Nam, for making me to remember you, for making me to know that you are behind the very chanting, to touch and kindle the devotional aspect in me, to enable me to transform the faith into trust in you. Like that, suppose we keep on bringing these dimensions along with, slowly we are trying to integrate whatever He has facilitated us through this in-depth study in our daily life. Otherwise, the risk is that the other one, we have done elaborate churning, that will remain at the mental level, intellectual level. But when it comes to our practical life, we are unable to. So with this background, we will go to the text also. In between, we will have Ram Nam again. Yesterday, we had covered the sadhana aspects. Today we are entering into the daily practices. So first one is positive approach. Throughout the text we can find He was accepting everything as ordained by God. So he gives us he defined what is meant by positive attitude. So we try to develop, because it is all actuated by him, it cannot but be positive. From the ordinary angle, probably it may be a negative one. But we have found through in quest of God that he was able to accept. Yesterday we read about that Raipur Ajmer station. Anybody in our position would have named it as, unhygienic, grumbling, complaint, so many things. But he was able to accept it. God made the policeman, you in the form of policeman, drove him finally to rest in this place so that you will know the perishability of this body. Urine comes from the body. We are carrying the stool and urine and phlegm and sweat. We are not aware, and we are blaming others under the banner of hygiene. So we become aware, not that we should become unhygiene. We should become, but we should know that we are carrying this. And it has come out from somebody, that's all. And he also says that it's a test to know the level. To know the level at which he is. And he feels that he is at the lowest level. If that is the lowest level, we cannot imagine. We cannot even imagine, suppose we are in that station, what we would have done, even today. We would have reported to the higher authorities, made a big mess out of it, no? So the positive approach. So that can come only by constant remembrance of God. Again it is again. So Ram Nam chanting with that. So when we say Om Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Om Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram. O Lord, you are making me to repeat your holy and all-powerful name so that I will be able to accept everything positively. Everything as ordained by you, which cannot but be positive. So like that, manana also goes on, and then nama, charka, something like charka. The charka goes on and the cotton gets turned into thread. So this should go on in our mind. All outer activities become divine, when we put this in this charka of Ramnam. All gross matters, dross matters, that become refined by this chanting. So these bhavana should be there. Everything is bhavana, no? When we go to a temple, it is the bhavana that makes us. Suppose you go to a temple, the Ishtadevata is, say, Lord Krishna, and you go to Lord Krishna's temple. It is your bhavana that makes you feel thrilling. If the bhavana is not there, you will be mechanically going there and doing something and coming back. So it is the bhavana that matters. So while chanting also, we try to develop the proper bhavana. Om Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Om Shri 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 Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
O Lord, you are making me to chant the holy and all-powerful Ram Nam, to accept every situation as ordained by you. In other ways, accept everything positively. Suppose we keep on practicing this, and when God puts us on test, immediately this will come to you. We may not be able to fully accept it, but some portion will be accepted. Some cushioning effect will be there. Something by which, we are not totally disturbed, not totally unbalanced. Some hold we will have. That is needed. So when we are establishing the truth that everything happens only by the will of God, the question of labeling it as positive or negative will not arise at all. All will be positive only. Can anybody suggest any of such episodes from In Quest of God first? Starting from? Starting from Rameshwaram. Only 6 miles, no? Just think. And then? All are in an active mood or passive mood?
Madurai, when the sadhu's legs were on Papa, he didn't grumble. He said, he is also my Guru. Like,
Guru. Madurai. Govindananda. Okay. Then?
That's also, Papa has taken it positively.
Yes, okay. Incident. Go to the incident straight.
Swamiji, when in Tirupati, when he doesn't get darshan, he is asked to go away in the cold also. He did not say anything. And then took bath in the cold water, actually.
So he said, I get more time to repeat Ram Nam. Even in that extremely cold weather, where the mosquitoes attack also continues. Okay. You said something?
Hariom Swamiji. Hariom?
Yes.
In Pondicherry also,
Pondicherry.
The Arabic
that Tirupapalur.
No, Pondicherry.
Pondicherry, correct. Pondicherry, that police officer. There also he was able to accept. Okay, then. TTR?
Blood circulation. Blood circulation.
When the TTR asked to get up.
Correct.
Asked to get up 2-3 times. When somebody grumbled, the Papa said, no, it is for making our blood circulation perfectly all right. Getting up, going there, sitting there, getting up, going there, sitting there, getting up. So, even from the minutest,
And specs, Swamiji, specs. Specs. He loses his specs.
When the specs he lost, when monkeys took his specs, even then he was unperturbed. Probably Ram willed that he does not have to. So everywhere that you can say positive, everywhere acceptance, everywhere acceptance.
With Ram, nearly a month deep meditation of Ram in the cave. In the cave.
Okay. That is okay. But here, any incident, we have to try, because we are all subject to go through so many such incidents the moment we get out of our place. So how do we take it? We miss the auto, we miss the bus, we miss the train. Then how panicky we become, or how it's all right, there must be some reason. Our intellect will say you have been irregular, you have not been attentive, you are not prompt, something like that, and you get upset. But beyond that, there is some power which made you to come late, which made you to miss the train.
Swamiji, one more, when Papa fails to get the darshan of Swami Aurobindo, Papa accept it as Ram's will.
That is Ram's will. We are talking about positive. Truly analyzing all these things are positive, agreed.
Accepting the situation in a positive way.
When they remark, English educated men remark, Papa feels happy that they are giving some frank feedback directly.
Anyhow, we are clear about it, that is why we are remembering. The purpose of asking this to only are we clear about this particular one? So we are chanting the name to accept everything positive, not limiting ourselves to the episode which we have read or memorized. He has made us to read and memorize, to point out these things so that when he puts us on similar tests outside, we must be able to remember. Is that clear? Otherwise this exercise becomes futile. It will be again an intellectual exercise, that's all. We are trying to remember these incidents and then mingling with, harmonizing it with Ram Nam, with the object of making use of it when he puts us on tests similar like this when we go out. So many such incidents, every day. Padmaji knows now, direct experience. So like that.
I remember at that time exactly.
So it gives a cushioning, We are not upset. Not that we will keep quiet. We may become a little upset. That is okay. That is all natural. That is not condemned here. The only thing is it should not affect us very deeply. When somebody passes away, we go there, we feel. But in the shortest possible time, we know that everybody has to quit. He has quit a bit early, that's all. But at that time, there will be a shock and we will also join with them. And when suppose the tears come in their eyes, our tears also will come in our eyes. Otherwise, we are stony-minded. We should be compassionate, we should feel for others. All those things are excellent. But in the shortest possible time, God will make us to know everything is perishable. I have taken you to this spot where a death has taken place to remind you that death is certain. Whatever you have to do now, do it now, without wasting a time. Think always about the imperishability of the world, of whatever that is there. Whatever that is born has to die. Whatever that is born has to die. This you keep on hammering now. And you pray that as long as you keep me in my body, please keep me in healthy. Otherwise you give me anayasena maranam. So like that, there will be a lot of refinement in our prayer also. We always think about him. We attribute everything to him. We connect ourselves with him. That is the purpose of this approach. So from there we move to develop gratitude towards him and his creation. Many a times he made us to think about it. But again, as a daily practice, we should remember. Why daily practice? Because in daily affairs, we handle so many things. Apart from human beings, apart from domestic animals, apart from so many other external factors, we also handle so many objects. We handle so many situations. So now we know that when we came, we did not bring anything. Everything has been provided by him. This also we have to keep on hammering. I have not brought anything, so nothing is mine. God has put me in a position to possess certain things for the sake of taking it away and to give to the deserving persons or deserving organizations later. And those who have been associating with Ashram, they know very well. Anandashram, yes. Anandashram, where we know that he is providing us.
Very much.
Nobody asks anything, nobody approaches anything, nobody mobilizes anything. But whatever he wants us to do, he is bringing it here. So should we not be grateful? If I use the umbrella when the rains come, I should know the umbrella has been, umbrella you brought, when there was no umbrella in the world, you brought it into existence. And you made so many people to manufacture. And you made so many people to trade. And ultimately you made me to have it with me. Like that, each and every, when Papa used to say, you were and the origin of the creations. So these are some of the ways by which we try. During our off hours, suppose we start thinking about it. Everything is a gift of yours. Nothing is mine. Nothing is mine. Nothing is mine. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 O Lord, you are making me to repeat the holy and all-powerful Ram Nam to make me aware of what all you have provided to me or have been providing to me. Right from the moment you put me as a seed in my mother's womb, till today, till this moment, you have been providing everything for my existence, everything for my comfortable living, including the language with which I can pray to you now. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 O Lord, you are making me to repeat the holy and all-powerful Ram Nam to make me aware of the bounteous gifts you have been giving to me right from the moment I was placed as a seed in my mother's womb till this moment, in the form of Mother Nature, in the form of society. Everything you have provided, I am unaware of it. Now you are making me to chant so that I will remember this. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 So in our daily practice, 2 points. One is accepting every situation as ordained by Him. Be positive. Second thing is to become aware of the bounteous gifts He has been providing to us. And we are trying to remember through the name that was also given by Him. This should be a daily practice. So we are praying to Him to make it just like I brush my teeth, I take a bath, I change my dress, I eat, I go to the toilet, I work. All these things I am doing, and then I go to sleep. Similarly, all these things should become a part of my life. You should somehow bless me. That these things, all other things are also should become part of mine, but daily practice, Because this daily practice is the quintessence of all that we have discussed. All that we wanted to remember. All that we want to get it ingrained in us. It has been brought out in a simple capsule form. Become aware of all that has been given. And we move to the next one. Trying situations are treated as tests. This is not a new one. We were just discussing about it. Trying situations are meted out to us to know whether we are well rooted in the ideal, and that is why it is treated as tests. We all know that during our childhood days, student days, we used to have this quarterly test, half-yearly test, then annual test. The annual test is the one which decides my movement from class 1 to class 2. The rest, the quarterly and half-yearly enables me to prepare well. Unless these tests are given, we will not complain to the teacher. This has not been told to us. I don't know how to answer. No. Because we know that the test is given only to make sure that what has been heard in the class, what is read from the text, it becomes a part of my life. Because during the test exam period, we are not allowed to refer to the text, or we don't look up to the teacher to help us. We are trying to remember the assimilated one and bringing it out in our own way. Just God has provided us an opportunity to know what is examination, what is a test. Unless we come out of the test, we will not become full. Whether in the student days and when you enter into the professional field, the boss will give us targets, which will be difficult. But instead of grumbling and complain, we will say, no, he is putting us. Yes, we will try to do it. Like that, so many, in our professional field, we will have so many tests from so many quarters. We get almost regularly emails from so many people. They are frustrated. Either at the family level or the professional level, they said, enough is enough. Can we come and offer ourselves in the ashram? So we write to them, ashram does not encourage anybody to stay for a longer period. Because this is a visiting devotees ashram. Whoever comes, if everybody stays, where will be the space for visiting devotees ashram? The mission of the ashram is to provide accommodation, food, and at the same time, something for their relief. Here there is no course here. Here it is an experiential, method. You come and stay here, you become one with the ashram program, and then you learn so many things. We don't say, first you learn this, then after they learn this, after this. No, nothing of that sort. The moment you enter the ashram, if you started feeling peace, that is it. It is in the experiential level. When you go and hear, or when you hear Ram Nam, initially you may not give importance. Slowly you will find the chanting goes on. When you become one with the Bhajan Hall program, the experience that you get is important. In the Samadhi Mandir, the experience that you get is important. Here, the experience that you get is important. So this is a place where, unlike other missions, there they have got a particular curriculum, a syllabus. And when you go through the syllabus step by step according to them, we will be able to move fast. But here, no such thing. If at all we say anything, we can say Ram Nam, that's all. That also is not imposed on anybody. Because the experience should make them move closer to Ram Nam. So first of all, this is a place where we are exposed to positive experience, about which we cannot put it in words. Suppose with a different background, suppose we come, no. Bhagavad Gita, Upanishads, a little bit of Indian philosophy, our master's life and teachings. Nothing, there is no agenda here. As you enter, you can now, for the sake of new people, in order that we don't have to repeat everything to everybody, we have that gallery, photo gallery. That will give some idea about ashram, the vision, the mission, the function of the ashram. Rest of the things one has to experience. If he is receptive, he will experience. If he is not receptive, he will not. He will see some structures, some people, some activities that are going on. So why we mention this, trying situations are treated as tests. So we should have this background. Every experience is a test. My mind is going elsewhere, but there is chanting going on. Nobody is there for the Zen section. Immediately somebody rushes up and one person will start doing it. It is a test. Immediately you respond. Somebody will be immediately telling us, nobody is there now, how to do that. Then somebody immediately goes. Why should he say that? So it is touched and kindled. So that person, if he has reached that person, he will be free from grumblings and complaints. So that means he will be able to accept everything as a test. Even everybody is going from the Samadhi Mandir. Nobody is coming at that exact time when the shift comes. It's a test. How do you respond? Are you grumbling? That person has not come. He is talking somewhere like that. Or, it's all right, I may have to do a little more today. God is giving me a test. When we go to canteen, there may be some incident. So then test. Why not we treat? Then the whole ashram life becomes joyous. So here is the practical field, It's a field provided to us by Papa. And here also there will be a lot of tests. I have shared this, but again it will be nice to share. When we started coming here on a regular basis, that was 89, April, after Vishu. First day we went and stood before Puja Swamiji. What is to be done by us? He said, you take an inventory. What all is there in different buildings? Okay. He has prepared a chart. And he gave me the chart. You have to fill up that sort. We don't know which is Guru Kripa, which is L building, which is Narasimha. We don't know. We have no idea. Which is Ramaswamy building. So then we told Swamiji, somebody should come. One Pradeepan was here. So Pradeepan was requested to accompany. So we went and stood before like a government officer, You go inside and tell me how many cots are there, how many chairs are there, how many fans, how many matkas, so many glasses. So when he went inside, somebody asked, why? Why are you asking all these questions? So far it has not been asked. You are taken aback. What is this universal love and service we are practicing? Why are they talking like that? Then somehow they gave all details and straight away we went to Swamiji again. Swamiji, why they are telling, the outside world and the inside world is not different. This is the test. They would have thought that we are trying to make all this so that we will ensure that they don't take anything when they go back. It is not for that. But God gave them that thought. Why? To test you. You have to passively say, this is being a trust. Once in a way we have to take an inventory. Every year it is not possible. But once in a way we have to take an inventory and keep it. Because it is all public property. If you say that, no problem. So he said it will be exactly like this. How do you find? This is a small area where you can immediately test yourself. How do you react, respond? If you treat it as a test, you will not have any grumbling or complaints. You will know, oh, it's a test for me, it's a test for me. So right from the tiniest to the grossest, if we try to accept everything as a test, we try to train our mind, then anything that happens outside will not have a deep negative impact in our life. So that is the third point. Trying situations are treated as tests. So now, Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 O Lord, you are making me to chant the holy and all-powerful Ram Nam, to accept all trying situation as a test meted out by you for my own spiritual progress. O Lord, you are making me to repeat the holy and all-powerful Ram Nam for accepting every trying situation as a test meted out by you to me to have the right attitude, to see you, to see your hand behind it, to refine me, to remove the impurities in me, to remind me of my commitment to you. So many words. So 3 things we have covered. What are they? Positive. Becoming positive, number 1.
Develop gratitude.
Gratitude for all that he has given. And the third one, every day, not during the 4 to 5 session. Every day we have to practice this. And the third one is, trying situations are to be treated as tests. Then, being truthful and honest. Truth is not to be found by anybody who has got an abundant sense of humility. If you would swim on the bosom of the ocean of truth, you must reduce yourself to a zero. What a beautiful. So when one becomes humble, and we accept him, not only in us but in everybody, we cannot but be truthful and honest. So my clearest understanding that everything is a gift of him, everything happens only by his will, then I will be truthful and honest because I am dealing with him only. If I am dealing with another person, then the me and mine comes and I have to safeguard my interest. I will compromise the truth. I will compromise on truth and honesty. But when I start developing the feeling that I should be truthful because it will rebound on me if it's on. If I become not truthful or not honest, it will rebound on me. Because God is making me to go through the test. And I should hold on to it. We remember that Badrinath incident. Even when the person in charge said, only sick people can come this way, otherwise you will have to wait. Then Papa said, I am not sick. No, pretend to be sick. Then he said, no. Normally you and I will do that. No? We want somehow to finish and then come out. But even in the tiniest, a person who has nothing to fall back upon, no comfort zones whatsoever, and if he has to stand there, others may have so many things, but here he doesn't have anything. But even at that time, when the person in charge told, you pretend that you are sick and go inside, Papa said, no. And immediately what he did? He dragged him and sent him inside. Because God is truth. So God cannot be seen with by uttering untruth. That was clear in his mind. God is not a stone there. God is not an entity there. God is not a Ishtadevada there. God is truth personified in the form of Badrinarayan. So how can I approach the embodied God, the truth embodied, in an untruthful way? Very clear. And daily, today's challenges are terrible. Every moment we are put on test. Truthful and honesty. We saw a video. The father telling his son, you should be always truthful. Whatever may be the reason. Doesn't matter, don't. Immediately the telephone rang. So he took the phone. Then he said, the other party is asking something, today I am not well. So I am taking rest. Something like that, The boy was listening. He was healthy, Though he wanted the son to become truthful, he was not truthful. So it will not go inside. One more incident which he used to share in Satsang. Many years ago, whenever there is a Ashram, Sri Krishna Jayanti, the localites, they used to organize a lot of children to take part in it. And Ashram, we used to provide the prasadam. So, on one such occasion, when the people came here for prasadam, we said, okay, we will arrange for prasadam, but that will be eaten away. They will not remember Lord Krishna. So why not we do something else by which, along with eating, children, we have to give something. So along with eating, they should also remember something. They have said, okay, whatever. So immediately it struck to us that in the 16th chapter of Srimad Bhagavad Gita, there are 3 slokas which highlight the values. Abhayam Sattva Samshuddhi, Jnana Yoga Vyavasthiti, Dhyanam Dhanascha Yatnascha, Swadhyaya Staparjavam, Ahimsa, Satyam, Akrodam, Tyagam, Shanti, Apaishunam, Dayabhudeshu, Adoluktam, Mardavam, Hri, Achavalam, Teja, Kshama, Dhridi, Shaucham, Adroho, Natimanita. 24 values. So it was put in a small, printed in a small card, to the twofold Malayalam meaning. And then when 20,000 we printed, then we distributed in Kanyangat different places. But we told them one should read it out, not simply giving. People should know what is inside. So before you give the eatables, somebody should go to the mic and say its importance, that Lord Krishna, whose Jayanti we are celebrating today, he wants all of us to get well rooted in these values. And the values are in the form of 3 slogas. It is in Sanskrit, so Malayalam meaning is there. So kindly go through it, keep it with you. Every now and then you keep on reading. These things we told them. They did exactly like that. And in the Sri Rama temple, we ourselves went and read. Big gathering. Minimum of 2,000-3,000 children were there. Very big gathering outside. Everything was over. After 10 or 15 days, one person came here. At that time I was staying here, in the same building he came. Then he said, Swami, he said, it has started impacting. I said, what happened? Yesterday evening, when I came from the office, one friend had come, we were chatting, we were making some harmless comments about somebody. My daughter, who was coming from the school, just stopped, heard something, and immediately she said, Acha, Appa, Father, Apaishunam. Should not gossip, that is the word. Immediately he said, I realized my mistake. Even though I name it as harmless, I should not have commented about somebody. I immediately said sorry, and the girl taught me. So the sloga is helping. So being truthful, not simply what we have understood as truth. It should be implemented in our life. We may fail, we may forget. We are habituated to certain types of living. Not that we wanted to harm anybody, we don't want to take anything from anybody. As far as possible, we try to lead a righteous life, but still there are some times when circumstances force us, compel us to become untruthful. At that time, when we remember these incidents like this, it will help us. So these are all some methods God will facilitate. It is not our intelligence that is working. He will make it to come like this, and then this had happened 20 years back. 22 years back, sorry. 22, but still it is a reminder to us, It is a great reminder to us. It is not merely in the text. Because it was translated, she was able to go through it and get it. One person, and that one person, when she becomes of age, and whether she is going to become an officer or an employee or a housewife, it will have its own impact in all that she thinks, because we are not telling that she should become. She has developed it by own truthful and honesty. More about this tomorrow. So what is the fourth one now? We will repeat. So we will repeat 4 points. Becoming positive. Develop gratitude for all that he has been giving.
Right situations.
Take everything as a test. Then be truthful. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. O Lord, you are making me to repeat this nama to make me, to remind me that I should be able to accept everything positively. I should become aware of what all the gifts you have given. I should be able to accept every trying situation as a test meted out by you to me. And then you are making me to chant the holy and all-powerful Ram Nam to become always truthful and honest. Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 Om Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Hari Om Swamiji.
Hari Om, Hari Om, Hari Om.
Hari Om Swamiji.
Hari Om, Hari Om.
Hari Om Swamiji.
Hari Om. Namaskaram, Namaskaram.
Hari Om Swamiji.